I mean, we could have played it after combat, after he taps down our Primeval Titan, but it doesn't matter because you can just do it main phase. So we're just trying to waste some time here. Yep. Okay, so Lawkeeper, Cemetery Reaper, and Angel. What do we bring in? We definitely want to start playing the Tap Wars, so Crown of Empires is definitely going to be good. Purge for his Cemetery Reaper, I think will be good. We could bring in a Ring Flesh, just as an extra answer to like Lawkeeper or something like that. It's not the worst. Or like Griffin Rider. Swiftfoot Boots is actually good against tappers. So now what do we want to cut? I think Rock Egg is actually pretty dead in this matchup, unfortunately. Cut Rock Egg. Like, it's great with like Day of Judgment, but I mean, it's not that great. Crocodile doesn't really do much against him. Probably cut a Warhorse. I guess, I mean, Throne is kind of slow, but it's honestly, it's not bad. I mean, once we get it going, we can make a bunch of dorks, and then use Greatsword to, you know, make all those dorks more relevant. However, actually, at this point, I think I might end up dropping Greatsword. Like with Tappers, it's considerably less good, and also I think we want our boots more, just so we can get... like he's got the first strike guy, which makes it pretty terrible anyways. So I think we want to do it like this. And then just kind of get our big creatures online. I mean, like, it's fine with the Warhorses, you know, or like Giant Spider. So I mean, I guess it's okay, but we're kind of short on creatures. I think we're just gonna go this way. Gonna be on the draw. Unfortunately, we cannot keep this hand. Yuck. I think we need to go to 5 here. Oof. This is pretty awful. We just gotta hope to draw well, unfortunately. Like, I mean, if we ever draw black mana, we're in a good place, but I mean, we're so far behind with this hand. Like, we can theoretically draw out of it, but it's not looking good. Yep, take what you want. Just gonna grab a Doomblade, no doubt. Or the Crown. Okay, so if we get a land, we're potentially back in this game. The nice thing is we can potentially just blank his first 2 non-black creatures. Okay, this is beginning to look much better. Hopefully he's color screwed and potentially draw out of this. Ring flesh. Yuck. Okay. Vampire is definitely a beating. Yeah, still need to draw out of this. Okay, so there's the giant spider. Hopefully it sticks. We really need it to stick. Like, we could block the Onyx Mage here and then hope to draw land for Basilisk, because otherwise he just, like, gets both our creatures. But we're at 12, and, like, if we don't draw it, let's see, what happens if we don't draw land? Well, we basically then have 2 turns to draw land. This way, like, we trade with Basilisk with this and still have nothing, but then, like, maybe he has nothing. This is difficult. So we have 2 turns to ripple land, and then he's got to have nothing also. Okay, so I think we need to make the trade. We're sufficiently low enough on life. We've just got to try to get rid of Vampire. Like, I mean, we could be greedy here and just, like, trade with Mage, but, like, if he has anything, we just lose. And there's a very good chance he's color screwed also. Although, maybe not. Yuck. Ugh. Okay, that's really bad. Yeah. Lawkeeper is definitely trading with Mage if we get the option. Yep. Spirit Mantle. Oh my god. Oof, that is a beating. Yeah, not much we can do about that. So we go to 1. Okay. Like, what I'd like to do here is I'd like to trade Lawkeeper with Onyx Mage. Problem is, if we don't tap in beginning of combat, then he can just attack with just the 5-3 and the 2-2, and we pretty much have to block anyways. But I mean, we're so far behind at this point, I think we've got to chance it. Because, like, we need our mana next turn if we draw land, so I think we just leave Lawkeeper untapped because we're basically just dead anyways. Hope he attacks with Mage, trade with Mage, draw, like, Oblivion Ring, and it still doesn't matter. What can we draw to get ourselves out of this situation? Don't know that we even have answers at this point. We need, like, okay, we need Day of Judgment. That's pretty much next turn, Day of Judgment, or that's it. No idea what he's thinking about. There's not much to think about here. And he just runs these two. So pretty much have to block and then just hope for Day of Judgment. And like, let's see, there's literally no point to play the Doomblade here because if we don't draw Day of Judgment we die anyways, so... Oh, and that is definitely not going to do it. So unfortunately, that is the game and the match. Okay, so at this point we are 1-2. And we do have a draft coming up at 11, so we can do one more match, see where it takes us. If we win, potentially play for packs, but I think we're just going to most likely just cut out and do the 64-man draft at 11 o'clock. So we will see you next time. Okay, here we are for round 4. We are going to draw. This hand looks good. Let's go ahead and check out what our opponent is playing. So he's a green-white mix also. Looks to be much more of like a heavy aggro style. Okay. See if we can find any tricks here. Still nothing so far, just some solid average creatures. Got a Cudgel Troll, okay, and a Great Sword. Still haven't seen any tricks yet. And hopefully we get the second white to play out the Warhorse on turn 2. And he's got a Warhorse for us also. What we could do here is we could just not play our 2-drop and then drop a Rock Egg and then just try to bait out at like the Day of Judgment. Problem is we don't have the second white, so I'm a bit more loath to do that. And we can get some damage in. Like if we sacrifice, you know, 1 flyer, I think that's still fine. Skin Shifter, okay. This guy's pretty scary, not gonna lie. Alright. So I think if we draw the white, well, still a bit too early. We want him to get him to use mana to try to... Yeah, that's fine.